night. I think I was not actually scheduled to stream tonight for this, but I thought I felt like doing it anyway, so here we are. And this is my first run on Voyager. I have been playing Pilgrim. Ah, there. And we were in Coastal Highway. It has been at least since last week since I did
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
play this save. So, and it's dark. Oh yeah. And we are overburdened. What a surprise. Let's send her back to sleep. We're not tired enough. So we're going to do this number again. But yeah, I had been playing Pilgrim, but I'm trying on Voyager this time.
Oh, I'm starving.
And this is not the absolute first character that I've played with. We have ended up getting killed a couple of times already.
I could eat anything.
And I guess we better give her something to eat and drink. I think we are in one of the cabins at the fishing camp in Coastal Highway. And what do we want to eat? Because I really ought to feed her something. Yeah, we could not actually cook anything last night at the save time because I believe it was blizzard that blew our fire out. So, well, that is good for travel, but she's going to eat it anyway. We don't want to eat that whole big fish yet, if we can help it. My thought, after it is light again, I'm not hearing the blizzardy wind sounds, at least. But weather permitting, I thought we could try to go on up where we ended up getting killed the last time. Try to follow the water up toward, well, no. That button, yes. Yeah, trying to remember the controls, because it has been a minute and I've been playing other games. But yeah, I think indeed we are at the fishing cabins, and my thought was to go back down that way. Maybe initially, oh God. This is actually being more awkward trying to control anything because I am indeed using a touchpad there. And I managed to slice one of my fingers open earlier. So we have partial, things are awkward with a partially covered up fingertip. It's no big deal, it's just aggravating when I try to do basically anything with it. But yeah, I was going to follow the road down and go up there, and I might actually, if I can get this to behave, yeah, I might actually track down. I'll check to make sure I did not miss a rifle, track down and see if we can find anything interesting in that, and hopefully make our way up without getting mauled to death by the bear again toward that Rabbit Grove, the campground and the Rabbit Grove cabin. That is my tentative idea. No. I think we may have had to respawn again because we appear to be in the Quonset garage. Yeah, okay. I guess that is not our plan. Because, yeah. We got killed by the bear the last time we did that. And we are indeed, I think, starting on a fresh save since then. Oops. We are, at least for the moment, carrying well fed, and we should try to keep that. Well, we should poke around the Quonset garage for a minute and try to... I think we did get all the houses around here. We may or may not have gotten the ones right across the road. Let's check what we actually have. We do have a hatchet and a hacksaw. And a revolver without much ammo yet. So we are doing better in that department. But yeah, I'm making plans without confirming exactly what kind of situation we're in first. That is smart. And I think indeed we did have food stashed, so... Well, I think we should maybe, yeah, we should go ahead and eat that bass. That way we're not carrying fresh meat. I mean, that's not something that I was needing to worry about on Pilgrim, but it keeps catching me out here. Oops. No wonder we are appealing to the critters. But yeah, we ate a large fish. And I think we basically stashed our extra food in there. Yeah. We stashed our food in there. Let's sort it by condition here. I'm not sure we need to carry that bag of flour with us. In fact, I'm fairly sure we do not need to carry that bag of flour with us. We also probably do not need that bottle of coconut. So, yeah, I guess that somewhat simplifies things. We are early on in this particular save. And, yeah. I'll try to get out and go across to... I don't think I did hit the houses right across the road from the garage yet. And we're trying not to use the revolver because we have very little ammo at this point. I'm pretty sure I did hit all of the houses on this side. Now that I remember, we did have to start the new save after getting bear mauled again. I may be misremembering the details. I know I got bear mauled at least once. Going over to trying to go up that water. Come on. Gotta love the people that can't lift their feet. Now, question becomes, did I actually hit anything over here? I think I did. And did I hit that car? I think I did. I think I actually ended up staying over here one time, but indeed, that may have been another save. Well, another attempt. Well, we got an orange soda in here. I don't... Oh yeah, I think maybe we did not hit these yet. Get it together. We never have it together. Which is half of how we keep getting killed, but yeah. We're doing a little better. But yeah, we've been collecting resources and dropping them back over at the Quonset garage for the moment. And yeah, I do not need to be pointing my revolver at the cabinets, really. I do not necessarily expect any wolves to come out of them. Although, could happen. Probably not, but you never know. Well, no fresh, not quite fresh meat in there this time. We miss anything lurking at floor level? Because I did seem to be having some issues with that before. Not so you'd notice. Well, that looks almost like it should be something, but then it isn't. Alright. We don't want to leave the house at the very moment. We do want the crackers. And not exactly seeing anything thrilling in here so far. But it's always worth a look. Okay, we got any good clothes? I'll have to refresh my memory on what we actually have on, but
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'm gonna leave that. We might be able to break it down for cloth, but I don't think we're... Same deal there. I don't think we're quite to that point right at the moment. I could be wrong. I frequently am.
I think I can use this.
Well, I'll go ahead and take the wool socks. We've got decent socks on, but we can save those just in case. In case we get mauled and the socks get messed up again. Yeah. Pretty much. Do we need more? I don't think we need more tinder. I mean, I'm basing this off of not much idea about our actual inventory, but knowing that we do tend to grab tinder at the slightest opportunity. Yeah, no real luck with that. Sometimes you can find something good. Sometimes. Okay. We were crouched, but it refused to stand back up there.
Probably useful.
Got to have your, well, we can drop that off at the Quonset garage, too. Alright, I think we got everything in here, actually. Pretty much. And there should be the other one over there that we haven't hit quite yet. But we can try to fix this. And once again, I did not equip my weapon, but I don't think I really greatly needed to right now. But we'll, if we can actually get around to the side that has the door, well, let's check out the mailbox first, just in case. Yeah. Come on. All right. Go straight into a little entry hall with nothing exciting in it. We'll hit the kitchen later. Yeah, that's just a regular book, but I think we can pick up regular book. Yeah. Oh yeah, we found the good stuff. Okay, I'm not sure that actually qualifies as the good stuff, but that doesn't either. It's dog food we didn't have before. That is good. That is being difficult again. And I was adjusting the sensitivity.
This'll come in handy.
Did I? Well, I'll grab the climbing socks too. And we got another snack. We're cleaning up on the snacks. That is good. Now, that doesn't look good. What do we got here? Nothing. We got a cloth on the ground. We'll take that. And yeah, Kate. We are indeed bit over with the dormer thing there. There, got a Stacy's. Hard to see if there is anything useful in the crates. My voice is sounding pretty thrashed again, but yeah, I did take some more antihistamines before I started because, once again, my allergies are trying to kill me.
I'll take it.
There. get over to where we can actually stand up. Yeah, we don't need to grab the most of the clothes. The ones that would be terrible uppable. Although, we should probably, if I can find the right thing, we should probably check what we do actually have equipped now. Well, I guess we were lower on decent clothing than I thought we were. Oh my god. We are equipped with 2 layers of wool socks. We can put the climbing socks on, and we have those shitty shoes. So yeah, maybe we should pick up that plaid shirt, actually. That is a better layer than nothing. It's better than the sweatshirt. I seem to recall. I could be wrong. I think it's in one of these. Oh, yeah. Yes, it's hard to keep my saves quite straight. But good thing I did decide to look and make sure. All right. Yeah, we don't have any kind of coat or anything yet. We'll just layer up the not so good what we can find at the moment. Now, let's check out the kitchen. Ah, there's a cooking pot. I don't think we had one of those yet.
Best be prepared for anything.
I don't think... Well, maybe we should go ahead and eat that before we leave. Honestly. Save carrying these stink lines. Yes. Is that a carrot? Yes, we got a carrot. And some more salt. I have actually yet to try the curing box. Come to think of it. One of these days I'm going to have to try that. And there are supposed to be the handy salt deposits that you can get. Yes. All right. Yeah, we didn't get those cabinets yet. Oh, we got some more coffee. I think, since we evidently have not been over this way before... Oh, we got rancid rabbit. That made me think of cat dog. I seem to recall it was. Rancid rabbit and the buffet.
Nobody needs this anymore.
I'm well past the target audience. My much younger cousins were watching Cat Dog, and I did not object. Oh, we can get even some more. I did not get the water out of the other toilet, basically because I was focused enough on other stuff that I forgot. But
I think I can use this.
well, I can stash that. It was much more useless on Pilgrim than it has been playing not on Pilgrim. I kind of like passive wildlife. I really do. Well, then there is the Green Hell approach. I've been playing that more lately. Play on the equivalent of Pilgrim. It just doesn't seem to spawn the predators in at all. Oh, we were about to miss a backpack. That would
I'll
suck.
take it.
Well, there was not much in it. It is a shame that unlike the Moosehide Satchel, we can't just grab other backpacks and use them. All right. Now, wrong one. Well, we've been cleaning up on the granola bars. I think, well, we don't really need to eat one. That's not going to reduce our weight that much either. But I think, whether that was in my initial plans
Not
or
sure I can carry much
not,
more.
that we might do well. Well, I was thinking of popping back across to the Quonset garage and dropping some stuff off, but since it is looking reasonably clear right at the moment, I am thinking of sort of leapfrogging it. Well, we've got those wolves that like to hang out down there, but other than them, it's looking relatively clear. If we avoid them, we can probably leapfrog it down to that fishing hut. And hopefully we can find some more useful stuff over here. And there is shelter, obviously. Shelter away from those damn wolves. At least they're not the bear. I preferred it when the bear was just running away from us and making outraged noises. I mean, there is probably also the custom sandbox option, but better get used to playing with less passive wildlife here. Don't want to... That looked like a rabbit just fell off of the island. It may well have. Hello. Is there anything good in here? I'm leaving that emergency wood. I'm not gonna go fishing, although we already found some tackle.
This'll come in handy.
Not really. Ah, more dog food. All right. Now, if we can just kind of avoid peppers and get our overloaded butt over to the island while avoiding peppers. I think they should be friendlier. That's what I think. They're not going to be friendly any version. They just run away from you in Pilgrim. Yeah. But I think they should be friendlier. They're just busy howling over there. I'd just as soon have them howl it and do it away from me. Okay, there's obviously something over on that side. Do we want to? Well, we are kind of heavy. I was thinking, do we want to try to do a little beach combing? That's probably a good way to fall in, but yeah, there is obviously some kind of structure over there that it looks relatively clear. There's a sapling I'm not even going to bother with. But yeah, I'm tempted, since I spotted that, to try to make for over there. There's a couple of structures over there. Well, that I can see offhand. There's probably more than that. I don't know. I don't think I have actually gone over here in, yeah, waterfront cottages. Obviously I haven't gone in this playthrough. Well, this particular save file. But I mean, I don't think I've gone over here. Otherwise,
Drop any of this gear.
In Voyageur, at any rate. Well, we'll take some fishing line. Yep, I was thinking it's probably getting into afternoon. And we're probably going to need to pull the lantern out to be able to see much of anything. Do I want to do that? Not particularly. Yeah, there's still nothing over here worth having, I don't think. Nope. Nothing we can interact with. Well, that is extra weight, obviously.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that we will be staying on at one of these houses. Did you hide anything back in there? I don't think so.
What have we here? I wonder if the owner's around.
All right. I imagine we can eat that something stinky that is actually cooked shortly. Yes, I can't actually see, so it is a good idea to try to fix that, if briefly. There.
take it.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, yeah, that is not a bad haul here. And before I forget, we should go ahead and play dress up.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Well, quit your bitching. Ah, mittens, that was the other thing. We're going to go ahead and harvest those mittens while I'm thinking. Yeah, we had not even really gotten to the point of much repairing in this one. Well, not that most of the shit was even worth repairing.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, we got some more fish. And I'm thinking that we might do well, actually, to, even though we still need to do a little more
This pack is getting
searching.
too heavy to carry.
Oh, yeah, I think we're going to be staying over here. We are gonna do a little bit of unburdening ourselves. I'm not gonna eat rancid rabbit raw. But yeah, that should get rid of some weight, just dropping that stuff off in the natural refrigeration. And where you would think that things would actually freeze, but I seem to recall there is a mod that you can do that, but I need to try again. I did not have any luck getting Melon Loader to actually work with my setup, which kind of puts a crimp in the modding plans. Not that I was planning on going crazy with it, but a couple of small quality of life things. Got another lantern that I probably actually ought to grab. And stash. Do we have any clothes that are worth having here? We should be so lucky.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Oh, hush. Okay, there is a container. We're just going to use the lantern where it might actually come in handy. Which is past, I think. We can take that later. And I think I'm making executive decision not to hit the toilet in here. At least not yet.
Take it.
Because we have lots of water at the moment. I'm not sure ragged wool socks will help us, but I'm grabbing them. Okay. We're not doing too bad up here. All right. I think that is the best we're going to do in this house. But we found a parka. We are not completely without outerwear.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay. I was originally thinking of maybe going to the next house down, but on the whole, I think we might do well to just stay here. Because, yeah, that weather's not promising. Put the lantern away. Wait a minute. Yeah, let us do this. That is a pretty good cracker haul. But we did have a skill book that we can read.
I could eat anything right now.
Now we have another book for fuel purposes.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Well, that's what... Are you in luck? We got a fish. And... at least we do have a cooking pot now. It would be fairly nice if we could actually find some broth. I'm not sure why they made the mechanic like they did, so that you have to have ptarmigan to make broth, to make a stew. You would think that the rabbit or the deer would work fine, but I'm not in writing this game. Clearly, I'm not in charge of writing this game.
Getting a bit thirsty.
All right. Now you shouldn't be thirsty anymore, lady. Let's see. Maybe we should try to feed you something else. And, is that... okay, good. The dock is going back down. It's indeed gotten stuck up before. I don't think it's going to hurt us to eat some cold canned soup when we have found multiple cans that can be heated later. Cans that can. All right, we are doing better on that. Is there anything else that... can we actually mend anything that is worth mending before we go to sleep? I think we can find something better to put on our feet at some point. But yeah, I'm making executive decision to send our person to sleep. She's tired. I bet she can stand some sleep. She wasn't tired enough. Well, we can have some wake up water. And the weight's not as bad as I was afraid it would be at this point. I mean, we still have more water to pick up. I mean, we don't absolutely have to, but it's hard to pass up. That is the devil talking, metaphorically, at least.
Think about his food.
How close? You're not that close to out. You can sleep another hour. There was some kind of cooked meat out there. Okay, yeah, of course, we can't sleep another hour. We can kill an hour. It's still
I've never been so hungry in my life.
a little too dark. Alright, maybe we ought to go for a snack. We've been finding a lot of granola bars, so... yeah, that'll keep her going. And maybe we won't have full-on blizzard conditions to try to toddle next door. Okay, I am leaving that water. We do not need the water that bad.
God, I'm starving.
At least it's not sounding too bad.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Yes. We'll just eat that rabbit. Oh yeah, we are weighted enough that we're not moving very well. Because of course. Is that mushroom stump? Come on. Alright, there's nothing there. I'll go check out because obviously we need mushroom stump. I don't think she has gotten any mushrooms or any rose hips, honestly. We are kinda loaded. But my thought is that we can probably eat the meat. The luckily found scavenged meat. Let's see, where's that other stump? Because I know I saw one other mushroom stump.
This pack is getting too heavy
Well,
to
there's
carry.
one there, but I thought there was another one. Yeah, there's the one that was closer. I'm tired of hearing about your pack. And me complaining about them complaining does not make for less complaining overall. Nobody likes a whiner. Sounds like they did not grow up around my mother. Nobody likes a whiner. We can harvest mushrooms and we can craft mushrooms. I don't think we will freeze completely before we finish with this bullshit and get over to the other house. But yay, we can have some mushrooms to harvest and craft in a little while. Alright, let us duck inside before we're totally out of body warmth. Not that it matters that much, honestly.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load.
Well, I say that, and then I'm going to go and drop off that rancid rabbit, at least. We're going to drop off the fish and the rancid rabbit.
Life.
Are those just flying over crows? I think that's what they were. All right. We are in the house. We are less overloaded for the very moment.
This stuff will come in handy.
Oh yeah, that'll come in handy. We can layer that shit right up. That'll come in handy. We can layer that shit right up too. And we probably don't actually need all those books, but I can't not take a book. Well, I think we should maybe drink some kind of can of pop, honestly. Get some hydration and some calories and take care of a little bit of weight in one fell swoop.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Well, I bet you're going to be happy in a few more minutes here. Probably should have left the kitchen for last, but where's the fun in that? Now I'm hoping we can get fire going somewhere at some point. Cook that rancid rabbit and hopefully get it edible. Yeah, my throat is still sounding pretty rough. Whew. Well, that's alright. Well, as alright as it's gonna be. Okay. I think that is the limit of the useful stuff there. We are not gonna grab toilet water right now.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Well, it's your bandage now. And more discarded crappy socks. I don't think we need cloth enough to take some crappy socks right yet. Yeah. I thought I passed up at least one potato. I did not get those cabinets yet.
I think I can use this.
Oh, good. We are going to be trudging some more, but it's totally worth it. Then after this, I think we probably really ought to go back and drop some things off at the garage. There. We do have some layering happening. Yeah, we got those. And yeah, we came in that way. I do think it's a shame there's not a stove in there, other than the useless kind.
Huh. What have we here?
Pretty sure we already had a hacksaw, but again, another thing to drop off at the garage.
This'll come in handy.
I don't think it will, actually. Excuse me. We will creep around. Okay, I'm not seeing anything back behind there either. Ah, cool. We did manage to stand up. But, yeah. I'm not immediately spotting anything that we might have missed. And yeah, another of the doors you can't even interact with. Now, let's see how...
Pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay, the weather is decent-ish at the very moment. Okay. Whoop. I'll find the right button eventually. Okay, we have that fire log. We do not have other actual firewood. Okay, that is unhelpful. We'll go over here and make sure there's nothing interesting over here. Okay. I am tempted. Ah, we did find some rosehip. And it's looking like a limb down there, and one there. I am hearing crows again somewhere. But yeah, I'm tempted to go ahead and do this and cook that meat. If we can figure out a good site to actually build our...
It's so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
Build our fire. I think this side should be sheltered.
I could eat anything right now.
Yeah, that side should be sheltered. All right. We have basically no fire starting yet.
Come on, little fire. Come on!
Okay. Let us try this again. Oh no, I'm not seeing the sheltered thing showing up right now. Yeah,
I've never been
it
so hungry in my life.
just was not showing properly. And let's not go into the fire. I mean, that is unhelpful at the best of times. Now, if we can find the side of the house that we actually had our meat on, we can place that. And we can cook our meat. Warm up and cook our meat at the same time. Okay. And we may not have a great amount of stuff right at the moment. Ah, okay. It amusingly clipped through the rock. We're going to heat that up and get a warming bonus. And from the look of things, if we want to keep well fed, we should feed ourselves just a little bit while we're waiting. We can probably actually make a cup of coffee too. We don't need the energy, but the warming bonus would be handy. And we've been finding coffee.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Okay, and I am tempted to go ahead and cook us some potato for the road, honestly. That does take a little more fuel, but okay. We're gonna try not to get too distracted, but I want to see if I can spot where those particular crows are. Ah, there's some over there. I'm not going to abandon my fire and go over there right now. I've ended my fire with my cooking vessels and my, I was about to say cooking vehicles, when, yeah, I'm damn sure that's not right. Okay, we are gonna make some coffee to make up for not having the other coffee. Okay, we have herbal tea already made. Let's make a second cup of coffee to have in reserve. I'm tempted in a minute to go and get something else to drink, but we'll wait until the coffee's ready, at least. We can probably end up, how many recycled cans do we have right at the moment? Oh yeah, we have a low condition lantern and a slightly better condition lantern. Okay, I will go ahead and leave that one can there, because we don't need more than 2 cans. But yeah, we've got time enough. Or we should, I think. That I am tempted to do a, I should have just gone around the other way, but I didn't. Jesus H. But, well, where are we out? We're... If we leave our cooked fish there, that should unburden us to some extent. Do we want to do this? Not necessarily, but we're going to. That looks like deer over there. But I thought we have time. We can try to go check out where the, okay. I think they are on the shore side, basically. Check out what those, crows are interested in. And those deer are looking remarkably chill. So, I don't guess there are wolves right here. Ah, yes. We could get some more deer meat. gotta love the deer with its face clipped in. I mean, that's not how you would get a deer's face buried in the snow, but okay. That will load us down more, but
Man, I could eat anything.
and also make us stinky before we get back to where we left our meat. But we just need to follow the shore down a little bit, and even with the fog, it should be findable, I hope. I hope. And we might try to cook some more meat. Oh my god. So of course we are, let's just go ahead and eat those low condition sardines. They're worrying me. There. I'll just knock everything around. I do seem to have a talent for this. Yes, we found it. And I think... Well, I'm awkwardly bending, still sitting down, trying to pick the thing up. But I think... we can actually put that away for the moment. But yeah, there's another limb right there. Well, I will go and drop that meat off and then go get that wood. And we can cook the meat. And we have just not quite enough fat to render. Enough to eat and get sick, however. Well, oh shit. I let her run out of well-fed because I'm an idiot.
Where can I find something to eat?
Well, we'll find you something to eat. That really was a dumb move. But dumb moves are kind of my specialty, I think. We'll go up to the wrong house. At least if we want our meat. And I kinda do. Eat that cooked fish. And then we'll pick up that deer meat. And be all stinky, but it doesn't really even matter right now. Or at least I'll keep telling myself that.
Come on, little fire. I so thirsty I can't think straight.
And yes, we should probably give her some
Perfect.
drink too, but... well, I should probably get more firewood on there. But we can get some meat cooking, not go into the fire, hopefully. And we can cook us some moldy deer. Moldy deer is best deer. Well, rancid might be better than moldy. If we're going by, it's aged. It's aged. I mean, I'm almost making myself sound like a certain far-right cranks here. That is not mighty of fun. To put it mildly. Yeah, there's my other piece of deer meat. Okay. We have 8 minutes on that. How much do we have on the fire? 39. All right. We should not have it be burned. We can craft more later. But my thought was that I think we should have enough, our deer should not burn, and we should have enough fire to make a cup of that to keep handy. We can later yeah, there we go. We can later craft the rest of those that we gathered. Okay, that did end up being more time on the fire than we actually needed. I'm wondering... I probably shouldn't, but... I'm going to go ahead and, since I can, cook those other taters, since we have unexpected time, overestimate how much time we would need on that fire. And I do not have any other particular plans for the potatoes, so you would think you could, like, fry them with some salt, but I'm thinking of actual campfire cooking and not, yeah, not what you end up doing here. And we'll just wait it out. And those are good to carry along. Unlike in this where you do not want to carry the meat. Well, you can carry the meat, but it is ill-advised to do much of that. Oh, shit. Alright, that was what I was forgetting. We can get at least one torch. So, now I realize I don't want to burn my torch up. I have more lamp oil than I have torch. And yeah, we're wasting fuel.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Well, hopefully you won't need to then, will ya? But yeah, we should probably turn off our lamp. And we should probably give her something else to eat before she lies down. I probably should have eaten some more of that meat, but I didn't. We'll eat some of the other relatively low condition. Well, we'll get some of that first. We'll eat some of the other relatively low condition found items. Yes. I don't think I've ever actually eaten canned peaches hot. I have eaten them turned into like a peach cobbler, but not just heated up peaches. But if it were that damn cold, I would consider it. Okay, we wake up fully rested, and that's inconvenient. We get to do this little dance again. Okay, I am going to go send her back to sleep for an hour. But I think we better trudge back over to the Quonset garage. We did make it 5 days and a bit, somehow.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Well, we should probably pick up some toilet water after all. And it should be over here pretty much off the toilet. Off the toilet, off the kitchen. It's not easy. Toilet, kitchen, yeah. We're using the toilet as a water station.
Ah, I'm starving.
You're not in that bad a shape again yet. And hopefully we won't let you get to be. That was a stupid lapse. I think we'll eat one of the pieces of meat at least before we leave.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I'm not sure if I would call it a steak, but the large steak. And now we can start stinking again. And likely draw unwanted attention. I have not actually rendered any of the fat down yet. But we get to trudge back. Okay, I think maybe we do not need it right now. It just occurred to me that I think we do have a couple of pieces of firewood left. Well, it does seem like a shame not to head for an island from here, actually. I know I was saying we're going to go to the Quonset garage, but yes, we should drop off that firewood, because we should be able to get more, hopefully. And, well, some of that reclaimed, too. We'll drop most of the reclaimed. But yeah, my tentative plan is to head over there. And hit that little island. And hopefully we can avoid getting mauled by anything right now. Hopefully. I mean, this does remain to be seen. I will be glad to get well fed back on at some point soon. I hope. Total accident. I nudged the button with my arm, reaching to do something else. So now we have less ammo than we did slightly. That's helpful. Very helpful. I'm just trudging up to see what we can see, basically. And it sounds like what we would be able to see if there were not so much fog would be wolves. But yeah, there's not much over here otherwise. And let's hope we don't get any other furry company that is unwelcome. I don't think we would over here, but I don't know. It is honestly hard to tell. I really was not worrying about it that much on Pilgrim, yes, to even track. Well, there's some old man's beard. I'm not sure we totally need that, but we are taking it. Because of course. I think there should be some rose hips coming up too. And I keep looking and thinking there's a speck up in the sky, but it is actually something on my screen that I should probably... a little speck of something dark. I should probably take care of at some point soon. Oh my god. This is painful. But, yeah, in case we need it in a while, there's at least one limb right near there. Yeah, we have, some crows over there. That are just all worked up.
Can you eat trees?
I did not necessarily like the sound of... I think it was just a deer making a funny noise. It's easy to get hypervigilant.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, we're gonna fix you up good. But yeah, we had better try to do a little bit of inventory management. Cram more shit in it. That is how we seem to manage inventory around here.
I'll take it.
No, you won't. You have no particular use for that. Yes, and of course we can't actually see it much of anything. We got an energy bar, which we wouldn't have gotten if we hadn't come over here. We have used a couple of the books for fire starting
This
purposes.
stuff will come in handy.
No. I mean, we could break it down, but... Oh, wow. Random cups of tea that people left lying out in the bedroom. I know I'd be right on that. Okay, we'll come back to that. Go to where it's going to actually hopefully do more good first. Alright. I didn't mean to turn it off yet. Well, we probably should actually take that. It is extra weight, but... It is a shame we can't drink straight out of there. For certain values of shame, at any rate. Okay, we probably did not actually need that, but we were low on water. Oh, we got over 4 liters now. That's not necessarily helpful, but we'll drink it. Yeah, we did get that searched. I think we got all of the drawers searched. No, we didn't get this one. Because I was saying come back without the lantern going. It is a shame to pass up on a hockey jersey. It is low condition. Oh, I think we did find a sweater that we can wear too, actually.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
All right. Let us... Because, yeah, I had forgotten. I'm pretty sure we did have that. We do have some thermals, 2 layers now. We should probably repair one.
Man, I could eat anything.
Even after we fix it, it may not be as good as the decent plaid shirt, but oh right, it is good enough. We cannot resist. Even if we can't see it, we cannot resist. And I'm thinking of going ahead and harvesting at least one of those. Clear up a little bit of weight. And we'll eat a little bit. If half a kilo of deer meat is a little bit. Swill some more water with it. We'll call that good. All right. We should at least be a little bit warmer. I think we may end up clearing out the fridge later here. We should probably drop that deer fat off.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Not because... Not because it'll cost us that much weight to carry, but just because it'll stay good longer. Okay, I'm pretty sure we did get this side with the lantern. It's hard to tell with everyone on Great Bear shopping at the same furniture store, basically. The houses start blending together.
I wonder if the owner's around.
Well, another one to drop outside. But we'll check the oven first. Oh yeah, that's definitely something to drop outside. Oh my God. We do need to do something about our weight situation.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I keep saying this and not doing. All right. It could be worse. It could always be worse. We could be actively getting mauled by a bear at this very moment. We'll try cleaning that while we're thinking. That's not going to reduce our weight, but...
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Oh God, I'm talking without my mic again. But yeah, we did have another pair of those to wear, so we could do worse than to just go ahead and do some harvesting here.
I could eat a horse.
It's not quite to that point, lady. We can give you some dog food in a little while. Okay. And we should be able to get that, because we're committed to the bit with the hockey jersey. We really do need to find some better footwear. And we'll fix that up a little bit. Okay, that's better. And I think this is about as good as it gets on that. Yeah, we've seems to have everything equipped now. We can easily shed some weight with foodstuffs. We're going to have another canned feast. And some more granola bar. She was thinking about getting some dog food. But the lowest one of those is 64. Well, she'll eat it anyway. That'll reduce some more weight too. And help keep us fed well enough to get our well fed back, hopefully. All right. We got that. I know we've got more tools than we actually need, including more torches. I thought we needed more torch than we did. Okay, we will pick those back up, but we're going to let those start curing. Yeah, I think we are basically just going to be changing it back over to the Quonset. Let's craft some mushrooms. Okay, we have 6 bandages. We don't really need more right at the moment. We are well enough fed and stuff right at the moment. I am tempted indeed to go and get myself something different to drink. I'll be back in a second. I also kind of needed to move because the way I was sitting was one of my knees was starting to act up. But it was also apparently time to drop the bottle that I was pouring from and need to mop some of it up with paper towels. So, there. Should be situated again. We're not quite ready to sleep. Is there anything else that we can... We did read our skill books. And I think we have done as much crafting and stuff as we can for the very moment. So we're going to start off passing time and then go to sleep. Probably eat a little bit more because, yeah. That is such good survival food to keep carrying, though. We'll eat some pinnacle peaches. Because we like pinnacle peaches. Wake up and eat some peaches. As you do. I know I like to keep my bedside can of peaches. Yeah. All right. Now, let us go ahead and try to sleep. You sleep a while, you play cards in the dark. You get your bedside peaches. And yeah, it is actually early enough that I am tempted to top that up because we are going to tire out pretty fast with that burden. Okay, we made it 6 days and something. I'm not even going to layer the hockey jerseys.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I mean, we could do that, but I think not. Yeah, we got those. Yeah, we still need to look at the kitchen in this place. And probably eat some of what we find. That's how these things tend to work. We did get in the fridge. We didn't get in all of it, but we did check the fridge already. We'll have plenty of herbal tea to take along with us. Some more matches and some ketchup chips. We're not going to be sorry to have ketchup chips. I can see some all on the counter. There's a can of something. Or maybe it's not. It's just those set dressing things. Whatever they're supposed to be.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yes, let us hold the button properly. Looks like more oats. Water purification tablets are usually welcome. I don't think we actually had any of those. We don't want more antiseptic stick right now. I will go ahead and take the oats because they are useful.
This will come in handy.
Everything's useful. Useful for making you trudge around like an asshole. Yeah, more set dressing things. Well, just to make sure, we will light that up so that we can actually see. Gotta love how dark it is. I mean, that is kind of plausible, but I should have seen that before, but okay. I think we got all we're gonna get here, which is probably just as well. Well, I think we will just go ahead and eat that. It is not the highest condition, and that will save us a little bit of weight. Yum yum, condensed milk. I mean, I like condensed milk, but generally not like that. Generally.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
You right. That's why we're picking up extra. Okay, I am making an executive decision and at least dropping that, because I don't see myself actually using that fat before it goes bad. So we are being stupid, but other than that, I am tempted to go down over here and check things out. Although, yeah, maybe not that way. Because that looks like a good way to spray everything we got. Yeah, we are tiring and getting hungry at an alarming rate. Am I surprised? Not hardly. But we will go down over this way. And I don't know that we will spot anything good, but it's worth looking. Not that we need to carry more shit anyway, but, yeah. This is already a case of we should put down some of what we've already got. Yeah, we're not really getting into the beachcombing bit right at the moment. I am going to do a quick tab over. Oh, now let us get Misanthrope's Homestead. Okay, it's down around there that there is sometimes. I'm pretty sure we came over that way. We missed a car up that way, but I think we'll live. We did get that deer. And at this point, I don't know if that bear is actually active on this one at the moment. We did meet a surprise bear when we did not want to before, but I think, yeah, we got the trade drop box, but I think that we should take our little asses back around that way and I have not tried the trader mechanic yet. I am interested in trying it at some point, but just have not gotten around to it yet. I basically haven't gotten to the point that it was looking like it would be an enhancement to my playthrough. Yes, and once again I was going, is that a lone crow up in the sky? No, it is a speck on my screen. Little difference. All right. I think we can get up this way without spraying everything. I think. Worst case, we do have some bandages. That we can try to trudge back over. It feels so stupid. Well, I may indeed go ahead and grab that old man's beard. I'm pretty sure there are some rose hips on this island, but I'm not as worried about them right at the very moment. Yeah, I'm not specifically wanting to go over here, I don't think, but I'm looking. Yeah, there is... I think that I probably would have seen the, we are gonna sprain everything. Alright. And we are carrying a damn fish on us. 8 large fish. Alright. Let us bandage our stupid selves up. Okay. Probably shouldn't even do this, but I'm going to. Because we have lots of painkillers on us right at the moment. Yeah, that's just some of the overhead ones. Alright, I am doing another quick consult Alright. Now, I am going to check just to try to make sure that there's not a neglected bag over here. We may end up getting bared, but I'm not sure if that one's resident. We are carrying a fish on us. Alright. I'm also reminded that there's this. We should maybe check out the tip of that island too. I think this is as far as we need to go. If we were... yeah, but I'm not going to push it much more here, believe it or not. I mean, that is usually one of my talents, but... and I have the track record to show for it. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to fuel up before too long. having a hard time also resisting the lure of a potential flare pistol down there. But I think we would have seen the bag and that on the way in, I think. So yeah, I'm tempted just to do a little head back toward the Quonset garage via the fishing hut number. And I think those are deer on the ice over there. It's really hard to tell. We are trying to avoid the wolves. For whatever that's worth. I think that may be fucking wolves. It looks like it. And we are way weighted down carrying a fish. Because of course we are. Those are behaving more like wolves. Although, yeah. That at least got it to run off. I mean, that did not... I think it may actually behoove us to stop by the fishing hut and cook and eat our fish that we found in the fishing hut. And we won't be carrying it anymore that way. We do have a little bit of reclaimed wood on us still. And there was some emergency reclaimed wood in the hut. All right. We are sheltered at least, and we can get rid of some of that book weight. And I'm tempted... Yeah, we already read that, so I'm going to go ahead and burn it up so that I'm not constantly wondering, did we actually finish that?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I was waiting for it to show me cooking slot, but yeah, it's not going to. Okay, and we'll just eat that whole fish and get it off us. And that also gets us down quite a few kilos. Well, come to think of it, we should get a warming bonus before we leave. We can have one of the cups of coffee. All right. We are a little better prepared now. You're not as horribly weighted down. We are still too weighted down to actually run for it. But we're not stinking now. Or we shouldn't be. Yeah, we got those cabins there. We got those wolves to skirt past. And hopefully we can avoid further run-ins with wolves on the way back. Hopefully. That remains to be seen, but all right. It could be significantly worse. Well, I'm tempted to go ashore here. And let's try not to screw anything else up if we can help it. Yeah, I thought that was... Now, that was not a good way up, but we got up. Yeah, that is those... cabin things. And at least in past, there have been some wolves wandering around here. Well, once we get into the actual town up here, at least. But we'll get back to the garage and hopefully... There's a deer. And hopefully there's a deer. Hopefully drop off some of our shit. I think we're probably going to spend the night here at our little temporary base. But we did
Barely
actually
walk
make
with
it
this much
back.
gear.
That is something. Okay. Yeah. Now, we can actually unload some of this shit. Okay, that drawer is looking about full. That drawer is not quite full. And yeah, we have not been as coordinated as we could with what we're putting where. But excuse me. We've got some crafting to do in a little while. And yeah, we've got food to deal with, but I'll keep one just in case. I'm keeping the fire log as an emergency thing. Have not found any coal yet. So we have enough other tinder supplies. I'm gonna transfer some of those. We're still not going to be doing great on weight, but alright, I think that's about as good as we're going to get. We could put some books in. That is always a possibility. Not in that one, apparently. That's going to take up a significant amount. But all right. Now we can try to unload some of the food. Although, yeah, we're gonna have to put some more food in another container here. Because that food container is running out of can. I mean, these are not necessarily the best containers for food in the first place, but we'll put food in our toolbox. Because why not? Well, I do like to keep the dog food, but that is... Do we have any other herbal tea with us? Well, I'll just put it all. Unloading some of the food should do us about the best on unburdening ourselves. Yeah, we are barely over right now. That is more food than I generally want to carry, but I think we may eat some porridge. Usually I like it as a travel food, but I do think we ought to be able to make oat bannock, because that is a totally reasonable thing to do. Yeah, that kind of burdens us right back up, of course. But my thought was actually to try to make some bannock, for which we do need that all. I thought we already had I thought we ended up with 2 bottles of oil here, but maybe not. Although, yeah, if we're going to try to cook stuff, we ought to go get some kind of wood to do it with.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Probably not. I mean, you could, but... we'll get some reclaimed. Well, we could build a fire outside and try to do that. 'Cause that... I don't know. There is the fire barrel. We won't get more slots. I mean, we could do more than one fire at once, but... other than that, that's not going to help us. Because we do get 2 slots on the fire barrel at least. We'll just use the stick.
Come on, little fire.
Good. We got another lovely fired band. I'm looking at 2 different things, and my brain is scrambling it all up.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason I was briefly thinking it was like the hot billy stove, but no, you do get 2 cooking slots on the barrel. And hopefully we can get our cooking skill up some. And I swear that really does take oddly long to cook. For the bannock, especially. I would really not expect...
Need something to drink soon.
Yeah, you probably do. We don't want to throw our last stick in there.
not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, I think the ember heat will be enough to finish off our water and make it safe. Yeah, there is always this filing cabinet to put food in, but we're just putting it in the toolbox. But yeah, we have 4 baddocks for the road. And we should indeed have a little bit of crafting we can do. For some reason I was thinking that took 2 instead of 3, but evidently not. And we'll send our person to bed.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Should be able to
Kill a horse.
kill an
I've
hour.
seen a lot because I love horses.
And we can put the other kilo in something of the flour back away.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Well, yeah, we'll keep that pot. All right. We have gone about a week. It is still a little too dark to do much of anything, so. All right. We are, did we find, okay, those lockers were, we did find a pry bar and already got the lockers, I think. I'm not sure. I will keep the porridge oat. Don't say that, but yeah, then I don't know. Then I'm sorely tempted not to keep the porridge oat. But yeah, we should have enough, more than enough food on us. We probably do not need all of that food. And we can move the oil back over too. We're not gonna be wanting to cook anything, but yeah, apparently not quite enough room for the salt.
Man, all I can think about is food.
All right. I think that was the appropriate drawer. All right, that got a little bit off us. We can eat some ketchup chip. And probably, well, that would mean getting another fire going. But we could, before we head out, warm up with some peaches. That might be a reasonable thing to do. But yeah, since we did, I'm pretty sure we did grab one of those. Yeah. Since we did go over there and check out the coastal houses and that island, well, I am tempted to live dangerously and basically head back over that away and go over to Jackrabbit Island, wolves and all. I mean, there are other options. There is supposedly that trailer up there. I don't know about that bear, but there is that trailer up there. Maybe we will try to check out that trailer and down in the silent clearing that may have a flare gun. Go down and go up that road and hope we do not run into too much of the local wildlife. But yeah, we were gonna indeed do a quick top up on warming.
Come on, little fire.
Warming and food in one go.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I could eat a horse.
Okay, I think that the embers should do that good too. Yeah, and we got the more water. I was about to forget about my water. Okay, we are at 2. But yeah, I think we follow that road up and indeed go up to the trailer up there and the clearing. Or try to. Did we not check out this car? I did not see the visors down. I'm not sure we need another marine flare, but okay.
I'll take it.
Yes. Set out and get our weight back up. Whether that was our actual goal or not. It kinda is, 'cause we're looking for stuff. Okay, we do not have a pry bar on this one yet. But yeah, it's amazing how much better it is when you're not overburdened and trudging. At least it's not like Morrowind. You get a feather's weight over your limit and you just cannot move. Unless indeed you somehow enhance your strength. Okay, I don't like the sound of them. Now, I'm not entirely sure how far up here we are wanting to go. That almost. That does not actually look like somewhere to go. I have certainly been up through here on other playthroughs, but I'm not great with this area yet. I mean, I'm better right down around the coast than anywhere else. I think you can actually see the trailer from the road, however. I think. But yeah, such a thrilling gameplay video here. Go away, nobody wants you. At least if you're gonna act like you do. I mean, granted, I've felt like telling that to some humans, but okay. This is where the road goes and sort of veers around. And yeah, I know it's not back here, but this is a good place to pause and consult my little cheaty map. So yeah, we do want to go right there. And we should at some point see some oak trees. I think we are on the right road. I think. Well, once we get back on the actual road. It has indeed been a minute since I've been up this way whatsoever. Well, we've got a little cabiny looking thing. That doesn't look like a trailer. We got a couple of little cabiny looking things. And some lupine company somewhere. Okay, maybe I didn't end up going the right way, but at least there are several cabin things. I think maybe I try to locate that on our map too. Oh shit, I did that again, putting my controller down on my lap with the gun equipped. I mean, that doesn't sound like something smart to do, but... Where are the couple of little cabiny things even showing up? I I don't see how we would have somehow gotten up there. That does not seem right. But those are the only cabins I can think of that it might be. Ah, Jesus H. But we've got that there. Yeah, we're not necessarily doing the best, but we try. That looks like it, probably exactly what it is. And we can go try to climb up there, if that is where it seems to be. But we'll check out these cabins and put that gun away before I shoot something else that should not be shot.
This stuff will come in handy.
That's not of a condition that we needed it. Well, that single cartridge kind of makes up for our little oopsie there. We got some more condensed milk, at any rate. We don't need cloth enough to do that. We don't need more paper at the moment. More spray paint, I think. Yeah, no. Yeah, it is. It didn't look like it. It looked like something flat, like a book. It is flat spray paint. All right. And I did not see any boots or anything in there. Ah, that is an interesting view of those icicly things. But yeah, we somehow got turned around. That's not a surprise. But it could be a lot worse. Well, there is a piece of fur that my loot goblin tendencies are having a hard time resisting. I may end up having to leave it somewhere in a while, but we're not going to get that book either. There are multiple books. We're going to leave them where they are. Let us see. What is in our container? Nothing. Alright, I just realized I did end up dropping that skin and gut somewhere when I didn't necessarily mean to, but, well, I meant to pick it up. But that's alright. We'll be getting more skin and gut, hopefully. Yes, this is one of the cabins that is mostly useful as a quick shelter. I think they need to stock more snacks. Okay, not that we're in desperate need right at the moment.
Nobody needs this anymore.
We will take the pills. We'll take whatever pills you've got. All right. I'm seeing a distinct lack of stuff at that level. Ketchup chips. I can see them. Yeah. Someone did snack some stocks. Yes. Snack some stocks in their cabin. Yeah, that does just really look like the kind of place they like to hide shit, but I'm not seeing anything there right now. Alright, let us go back out. And we are at a cabin. And we will probably use our stick. Yeah, we want to go up behind those other cabins, and there might be a backpack, and also there should be a rope climb up, veering to the right after you get up behind those. And we are not, that I know of, currently overburdened. I do not at the moment see anything that looks backpacky down here. But there is a road. And we will have to check that out. We are a little encumbered. But that's okay. We're not that encumbered, we can fix it. Fairly easy. Okay, we're at 0.19 over at the very moment. All right, we need to eat 0.1 worth of something else. Well, we can drink. Surely we can drink enough to get rid of that. Yes. If just barely. That is looking like a pretty long climb, but the snowflake effect was interesting. We got something over here. Oh yeah, we got company with some firewood and another revolver. What you got on you, buddy? You got anything good? You got the
I wonder if I can
revolver.
drop any of this gear.
I don't recall picking up any of the crow feathers yet. But yeah, there's also a sapling I do not feel like messing with. And yeah, there is apparently another point that you can actually climb if you got a rope, and presumably you're up top. Now that should unfortunately put us back over. Okay, we are still... Alright. How did that not drop us more weight than it did? That's what I want to know. Alright, we will figure something out here. Because we don't want to have to stay up here with the corpse right now. Okay, we are, alright. If we go now, we should be able to go. That was the idea, at any rate. Try to deal with that fatigue and... Alright, now we are at the cabins. Back again. But yeah, if we were up at the lookout, the abandoned lookout, we would be able to climb down if we had a rope. But we don't. If we want to go up there, we'll have to go the long way around, and I don't want to. We should check the time, I think. But we can go back down that way to the other road and follow that. Well, it is the same road, but where it winds around in the other way. So I think that is probably our tentative plan here. And yeah, we should have time to get over to the others if we don't fart around too bad. And let me not set my controller down in my lap again while we have that situation going. Yeah. Go double back down and we can follow this road around. And hope we don't get too wolfy. And basically, if we just keep following this, we should hopefully be seeing the, go back up this way. But hopefully we should be seeing the trailer eventually. Yes, and I don't think I have any charcoal. It is getting a tad late. How about that? I don't have anything particular to do. On the to-do list, eventually sleep. That is about it. Yes, I can see trailer. I'm not quite sure how we got turned around like that, but hey. Oh, we got pretty fed, whether we actually were intending to or not. But we got up and down the road. I will be glad to stay fed for 72 hours, hopefully. Okay, before I even look at going in. I'm not sure I want to get another flare. I don't want another roll of paper. Okay, what you got in there? Nothing. Yeah, I think maybe we'll get lucky and find some better shoes. Not in the container, but just like in general. As not surprisingly, the trailers do tend to be a good source of like work boots sometimes. Not right now. Yeah, I thought that just looked like a pillow, but it could be anything in the land of hopefulness. All right, this was disappointing. We're gonna do this number again. But yeah, we should be at the trailer. And should we continue on to the clearing? I want to continue on to the clearing. There is the possibility of meeting some lupine company we don't want. There is also another climb over there that I'm not even going to right now. But yeah, I wanted to check out the clearing, and then we can probably bed down at the trailer again. Probably. Or we could head back for the Quonset garage. That might be a sensible thing to do. I did not go after acorns. I was too focused on the trailer. Well, we know who's at home there. Good thing we were right at the trailer. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do a minor cheat number. Okay, that would be the one that lives up right up there, I guess. Does his route take him down here? I just want some acorns, man. I just want some acorns. I think maybe we're not checking out the silent clearing right now. Although it looks like if we wait until the bear's not right there, it may be a reasonable route to go. I'm not seeing bear prints like it's part of its route. But, yeah. I'm gonna peek back out because sometimes they're just magically gone, sometimes they're not. I think that one is magically gone right now. Famous last words. I better fetch my revolver. Okay, I think I will. That's not helpful. Maybe the bear's been at them. But yeah, we were gonna try to come back up that way. This may or may not be a good way to go anywhere, but that's what I'm doing.
Ah!
Yeah, I think that's probably not a good way to go anywhere, honestly. But we will bandage it up. Forget about the pain. I don't give a shit. We got bunnies. Over at the clearing. And hopefully we can avoid further company going back. Hopefully. That was lucky that we were where we were. I'll just note back in the door. All right. We got sticks there. We got mushrooms, obviously. Yes, please harvest. Okay, we have found bunnies, we have found mushrooms. Now, wasn't there supposed to be like some dead guy too? And hopefully a flare gun? Or I guess it is probably just the possibility of one of those. We are gonna go look again. Okay, I think we just don't have dead guy. We do not have crows. But yeah, all things considered, I think maybe we should limp our ass back to the trailer instead of trying to go back down to the Quonset. I don't know. If we go down there, it is away from the bear. There is at least that going for it. Yeah, there should be Old Man's Beard and a burdock. But yeah, I'm not seeing Dead Dude. Yeah, there's the burdock. All right. I'm not getting more Old Man's Beard right now. But yeah, we go back down here and hit the road. And I think we can cut through this way without breaking our ass. I think. Just about. And this ought to take us back toward the Quonset. Well, it's worth a look. But yeah, we found out where at least a bear is. We do not particularly want to meet them closer up, but we found them. Yeah, we do not have a pry bar. And we did search that. Otherwise. Yes, I'm not about to try to take pot shots at deer with my limited number of remaining revolver cartridges. But yeah, that was not the most fruitful trip out. We did get a few acorns. But other than the few acorns, and I'm tempted to give this until roughly 3 this time, when as you can see it is 2:37 currently. We're not ready to sleep quite yet, I don't think. There's just been too much excitement. But we can take the charcoal. Because, yeah, I think we did not actually have any charcoal when I was thinking about mapping. That was not the most fruitful trip, but okay, I think next order of business does end up being probably getting over to Jackrabbit Island to look around. Well, do we have any crafting that we can do? I don't think we do, really. We can deal with that and that a little bit. I was wrong. That's not unusual. Okay, we'll craft some more shrooms. All right. Maybe we should make some more bandages the rate we're going with those sprains. Haven't gotten any more skill books to read yet. We seem to be okay on nutrition, and we can use some hydration. I'm tempted. Yeah, that's not what we want. That's not what we want either. I was thinking we had some already brewed herbal tea, but yes, it just does not show up in there. Two birds, one stone. Okay, we will hydrate our person here. We should probably pick up some more of the pop to carry with us. Um, yeah, I don't think they can sleep. Not right now. Okay. Yes, I'm just taking care of something here myself. Quick. And throwing my controller in the floor, because that is always a welcome bonus activity, apparently. That does seem to be how I roll. Alright. Never mind. Let us try sleeping another hour. Alright, it's not quite light again. Ah, well.
Man, I could eat anything.
Okay, I figured we would be tired enough to sleep, but not quite. Oh, there seem to be some worked up gulls outside. And some oyster catchers. I don't think I want to know what drama is going on there, honestly. Alright, we got that. And I guess I'll take that wooden herbal tea back. I am wondering if I should make some more water, or make a quick run on one of the houses over that we did not get water out of the bathroom. That might be a reasonable idea. I'm pretty sure that I did leave at least some water to another bottle of water or something too. Okay. We needed to eat a little bit. Alright, it's not great, but it is better. We will head back toward the islands by that roundabout route. And aim to get over to Jackrabbit. Okay, this is like the worst way to get over there. But that's alright. Well, I had somehow missed that what looks like a basement hatch, but we can't access it anyway, so I think I may have left some water in here, if not the other one. Yeah. Be a shame to leave that toilet water behind, wouldn't it now? Did I leave a bottle in here? I know I left bottles a couple of different places, honestly. But that's okay. We should have enough water to be getting on with right now. Well, I think I left some on misanthropes, to be honest. I know a lot of people seem to like to travel lighter on water. Well, lighter on everything, basically. Well, I may as well pop in the other one and see if I left water. So I'm automatically double checking that I got everything. Oh yeah, I did check that bag. Never mind. No, we got the water out of that one. Did we leave any water by the bed? Not here. It's worth a look. There. It's not actually a confusing layout, but that doesn't stop me from getting slightly turned around. Necessarily. Okay. I'm not seeing the gaggle of wolves toward this side right now. The usual gaggle of wolves are over there. Ah, we do have those fuckers there. I am not a fan. This may or may not actually be a good strategy, but it's the way we're playing it. Yes, I think that there is the backpack. We got a field dressing your kill. And yeah, it is Bear Cave. I think while I'm here, I will try checking out on the other pointy bit. Okay, I think it's actually down there. The other point of the island. Alright, I don't think that's where I wanted to check out. Okay, I know I came across here, and I would have thought that if there had been anything here I would have seen it, but I'm just gonna do a quick confirmation. Yeah, they're showing the possible thing on this point of the island, but I am not seeing anything promising at the moment, which don't necessarily mean much. Yeah, we do not need to get hyper-focused on this to the point that we run out of oomph.
I could eat a horse. Let's say a lot, because I love horses.
So yeah, that's what the salt deposits do look like. Okay, I'm not getting a huge amount of salt because we don't need it. I mean, since when has that actually stopped me from doing much of anything, but... yeah, this is maybe not the best route up. Alright. Let us get that dressed up. Please. Alright, and I will go ahead and put that up before I have any more accidental discharge incidents. But we Actually harvested some salt. I have not harvested any before. That looked like it might be something like that sticking out there, and I remember there was supposed to be one back there. Ah, that scared the shit out of me for a moment. Can't imagine why you might be jumpy in a environment like this. Yes, and the bunnies go across with that little island. Okay, we did find more skill books. And he does appear to have, like, odd-looking frost patterns, which would not be a surprise. Alright, we are going to try to take this extra careful. After I had a little incident the first time I tried to island hop, I do want to carefully... I thought for sure that, even though that is kind of close to the edge, it must be okay right with the hut in the middle. It was not okay. But I still want to creep my sorry butt over to it carefully. I mean, the revolver is not going to help me with that. But we are taking the more cautious approach instead of just trying to run straight across past the hut, and yeah, that did not go well. I thought surely if the hut is still out there, the ice must be good. Oh my god. Ah. Okay, we found some more sewing kit, which I was thinking we could probably do with. I think we may end up staying over at Jackrabbit, but we'll see. Hell, we could use a bandage top-up, if nothing else. Make sure we have plenty for bandages. Yeah, we should be set up to make some fishing hooks. Did get the scrap metal.
I could eat anything.
Alright, and now we need to be extra careful. We have air clouded vision, we have precarious ice. We are circumventing the edge of that. I'm not seeing much. Well, I say I'm not seeing much, and there's something that looks like it might be interesting washed up. I was not necessarily intending to go beachcombing, but Ah, we got at least one arrow, a couple of arrows, and some jerky. Wow, washed up beef jerky. That sounds delicious. We won't sneer. Not too much, at least. I mean, I don't even trust that slab of ice. I mean, it looks like it should be okay at this point there, but I don't trust it.
Jeez, this is cold.
There. We should be on slightly terra firma. And we'll worry about what might be around the edges of the island later. I don't remember if this one did have much, honestly. Oh, we got some more beachcombing opportunity. I mean, we need to eat something quick. I get distracted. We could eat that washed up jerky. And some ketchup chips. And of course we're carrying a kilo of salt. That's not necessarily going to help us right now, but that is the first time I did gather any salt. My thought was sometimes there are decent fish washed up. An air person could use some fish. Ah, we got some birch bark. That's making me nervous. I'm trying to be careful. Oh yeah, that looks remarkably like a bass.
Not sure I can carry much more.
I'm not entirely sure why freshwater fish are washing up here, but I'm afraid to ask. Don't look a gift fish in the mouth. I mean, a cattail head I can kinda understand a little better.
This stuff will come in handy.
Well, then we have to decide between that and the hockey jersey. But yeah, I think I will probably just leave our person at the cabin here and actually call it a night pretty soon with this. I should be coming back tomorrow with it. I have it, did have it scheduled for tomorrow. Oh, and we've got the card that even though you don't get anything really for checking them, I feel like if I see one, just put it in a box. All right. And of course, there's just the little hop back over toward the fishing cape. Well, of course. You think I wouldn't go investigate where scavengers are gathering? This is not sketchy in any way. Yeah, this is just not sketchy in any way. Yeah, I think we're going to have to let that ridiculous, terrible-looking carcass go. That really is a pretty terrible-looking carcass.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Well, we should probably get some nutrition in. I mean, I'm hoping to get that bass cooked, but not right now. But yeah, I think we have to let that terrible looking carcass go. It is a shame. Oh, hello. I don't think they have much to worry about. But yeah, this is our opportunity, I think, to call this a enter the house. I think we may get some pork and beans later. But yeah, we just saved and I'm gonna get quit out of here. And thanks to anyone who stopped by. I should be back tomorrow night about 11 p.m. local time with the same save. But I'll see you then.